Good evening and welcome to our Christmas production at Awaken Life.Church.
2020 has been a different year in so many ways. And although we could not be together for a big celebration, we thought of putting something together so that you and your family can get into the Christmas spirit. So, enjoy the program and help us to spread the joy by liking and sharing. Thank you for being with us.
And a special thanks to everyone that has made this possible. So enjoy the show and be blessed.
I have no Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel star that would rise in the east, lighting the way to the new Savior's feet, bringing the wise men to fall to their knees. Shepherds that lived under wide open skies, watching in fields over their flocks by night, witnessed a miracle before their eyes. Behold, an angel of the Lord stood by, shining. Oh, do not be afraid. I bring you great news of joy for all. Alleluia, alleluia, unto us a child is born. The wise men in wonder by what they had seen, divinely instructed and warned in a dream, could not go back to the way things had been. Just one look at his face and we were never the same. Oh, let us sing the way the angels sang of his holy name. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, glory in the highest. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, glory in the
Oh, welcome to the stable. You're here early, but that's all right. In just a few hours, it's going to get a little crowded in here. Did you have any trouble finding this place? We're in a bit of an odd spot, and I know there's a lot of people in town, thanks to the census. Just next door, you'll find the innkeeper's family hurrying about preparing for the night's guests. But other than that, it's pretty quiet in here. The cow and the chickens are outside getting their exercise, and the guests from Nazareth haven't arrived with the donkey yet. I know, it is a little drafty in here, thanks to all the open space. Gotta have some ventilation, I guess. But later tonight, if you happen to look out of that window, you might see an unusually bright light shining over the field just outside of town. In the corner there are the sacks of chicken feed. Not long from now, a scared husband will rearrange the sacks of chicken feed to provide a somewhat comfortable place for his very pregnant wife to sit. She'll end up doing a lot more than that though. To the surprise of everyone, not least the innkeeper, she'll end up giving birth to a baby boy right here in this room. Right next to the chicken feed are the bales of hay for the larger animals. By the time that young couple arrives, weary from traveling, the innkeeper's older son would have broken up the hay and put some right here, in this thing. Take a good look, folks. This is the piece that people will write songs about, the manger. Didn't take a great carpenter to build it. In fact, the innkeeper threw this together with some rough iron nails and some scraps of wood that was left over from an extra room they built a few years ago. But nevertheless, not long from now, a tired young mother will wrap in cloth the most important newborn in human history, lay him down in the manger, and hope that she too can get some rest. It doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like it's ready for such an important task. And heaven knows the city outside there isn't prepared. It's in political upheaval, and the religion of the Jews is being used as a weapon by both the Jewish leaders and the Roman authorities. The world is not ready. I mean, this room is not even prepared to be a maternity ward. Sure, Mary and Joseph know that something special is about to happen, but even they can't really be prepared for what is to come. But nevertheless, in just a few hours, God will be born as a baby right here. You see, not long from now, Joseph and Mary will come knocking at the inn next door and ask for a room. The innkeeper will explain that all the guest areas are full. Joseph's shoulders will droop and he'll turn to leave. He'll look at his young, exhausted wife, as pregnant as a woman can be. The innkeeper will see Joseph's drooped shoulders and the worried look on the faces of this couple standing right outside his door. He'll then watch Joseph turn back to him and ask, "Isn't there any place at all where we can rest?" The innkeeper, after giving it some thought, will say one of the most important words in history. He'll say, yes. Now, the innkeeper does have a reputation for initially turning the couple away. But the truth is, although he was fully booked, and although the one empty spot wasn't ready at all, he chose to open the door. That's all it took. He wasn't expecting them, he wasn't ready for them, and the stable was definitely not prepared for people. But he still let them in. And the rest, they say, is history. We're not so different from the innkeeper, you and I. It's Christmas, and we're busy and we're stressed. But that's not only true at Christmas. Year-round, it seems, our lives are full, crowded, hectic, right? But listen closely. One of the many bits of good news of Jesus coming into our world is that he didn't wait for it to be ready. All he asked for is a simple yes. When the angels appeared to Mary and told her that she was going to give birth to a baby boy, she wasn't prepared at all, but she said yes. When the angel showed up at Joseph's house and told him to go ahead and get married to Mary, he said yes. Through our eyes, these are quite unconventional choices. But God saw something more. And don't you think that he saw something more in the innkeeper too? Because although the innkeeper had the opportunity to say no, he chose rather to say yes. Jesus doesn't need you to be ready for him. He just wants you to open up your door and say yes. I don't know what the unprepared stable looks like in your life, but I do know this. Jesus is ready to bring a miracle out of that empty place. So, what do you think? The world was changed because the innkeeper said yes and chose to open his door. Don't you think that this can happen in the world that you and I share? Can it happen in your life? Or can it happen in my life? Yes. Absolutely yes.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, 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 and heaven and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders, 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 wonders of his love. The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, until he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born.
From all of us here at Awaken Life.Church, we want to wish you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas.